Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. The Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up. It's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Van Zell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using the quick game. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wide out in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's got him in the flat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This offense has a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Syracuse right back at it. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Quick step and go. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Syracuse right back at it. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Orange will have to punt.
Now, 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Feeling some heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
he's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Buys a little time with his feet.
well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the third down pass is incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here we go. He's going to pass. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Ready, go! On second down, he's looking downfield. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Syracuse has it in the red zone. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Defense might bring the house here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense simply has to pay this off on third and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A first down for the offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they threw that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Syracuse, 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 28. Syracuse, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on it.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates...
The ball squirts free. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 2nd down coming up. The back goes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You throw in the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.